Alright, testing, well, showing my bot progress. So this is the state of the tool. Here's a little tool for showing off navigation, the navigation algorithm. So this is the torrent starting area, and what you do is just click in 2 points and it'll try and navigate between them, around buildings and stuff, or maybe between stands of trees. So that's the path that'll get taken. The white is the result of the A* search, and the black lines are the shortcut waypoints that you generate between them. So you can go from the inside of a building to the inside of a building, or from inside a building up that big hill. So the red is nodes that have been searched, orange around the edge is nodes that are being searched, and green is everything that's available to actually walk along. Black is unexplored. So the estimate multiplier can be used to make the search less likely to find an optimal path, but find the path quicker. So we'll let this one finish first. And what we'll see with a bigger multiplier is the bubble at the back and around the sides will be far smaller. But the path is nowhere near as good. It's way more jagged. It doesn't take the shortest path by any measure. 1.5 or 2 seems to be a good compromise. But navigating up and around the place like that takes a while. I'll need to optimize that. So that's the demonstration of the search algorithm. Now we'll bring up the dodgy little monitor screen for a second, and we'll see what the game tells us. So I've only got a map for the torrent starting area at the moment. I need to teach the bot how to explore by itself because it's too much time to do by yourself. So if we bring up this guy, you'll see the X, Y and Z. Z's 59, X is 269. If we move around a bit, 272, that's more or less the same because we haven't gone up or down. So this just reports all the information, but if we look at the viewer, so I'm just outside that building, I'm probably about there. So why don't we move to inside the other building over here. Just hit yes and off we go. So before I get on a live server, I'll have to smooth that mouse movement out, but for now it's pretty good. So go to the inside of this building over here. So we're going to the big building now. And from here, I think we'll go right to the tip of this point over here. Now this search is going to take a decent amount of time, but it should be sweet. So the next step is to record the Z-index of each tile I walk across. That should allow things like spiral staircases, multi-level caves. A lot of, if you go into a dungeon or something, there's always overlaps on the X and Y axis. You have to handle that by recording the Z axis and having levels. So I'll need to do that next. And I'll teach the guy to explore the map himself. So black areas like over here, I can't just fill them in green like I did with the top area here, which I've done incorrectly because there are obstacles there. the guy has to walk around every single tile himself, so every single pixel in that image, and discover for himself whether it's indoors, outdoors, grass, water, or an obstacle for himself. Because it's way too much work to try and do it manually, even if you just outline things like I've done in the torrent starting area manually. Given that I think I've got 270 different zones, that's including dungeons, in my list of zones. So if you grab the mouse and try and turn him off course, he'll auto-recorrect himself. So it's kind of hard to run him off the cliff. That's by virtue of the fact that he's acting as if he is a player, so it's just correcting the direction of the mouse. So when he finishes going where he's going, we should be at the lip of a cliff looking out over Mulgore. Nice little spot to stop. And that's it. So I think the movement's down pat. What I need to increase now is my ability to interact. Starting with NPCs, I need to build up a list of NPCs and locations, and then you'll be able to navigate between them. And I also need to be able to navigate between zones. At the moment it's confined to a single zone. So over here is a transition point. Once I get transition points working, you should be able to go from anywhere to anywhere. But I think we're still a couple of weeks out from being able to walk from here to Thunderbluff and buy some recipes.